I guess there's this dating coach that's getting exposed right now, bro. Keep seeing his videos and people saying he's losing his career, he's a hypocrite, and all this stuff in the comments. And I just see this guy keep popping up on my feed. So I put together some videos we're just going to go through and see exactly what is going on here. I need to understand what is going on with this drama.
Fellas, this is why I tell y'all got to be careful about where y'all get y'all relationship / life advice from these guys on this internet, on these podcasts. Because yesterday I made a video about that Fugazi Cooley dude or whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy.
One of the guys who's doing extremely well right now is the No Fugazi podcast, ran by a guy by the name of Cooley. Now, I would see this dude, his Instagram reels are always off the chain. He's logical. You know, whenever he has females on there, he's like really shutting them down. And he doesn't really do it by really being disrespectful either.
What about you? Who's the prize?
I think women. But hear me out. For me, like my man, like he's my prize, right? But like a lot more people competed for me than him. Like women, we attract men easily.
So you said that you're the prize because a lot more people competed for you, meaning that you have more options.
Yes.
Got you. I would say that out of all those options that you had, you chose him. He's a prize.
Nope.
Don DeMarco. Look, think about this. He ain't have a lot of options. He just took what he can get. So who's to say if he had a whole lot of options, you maybe not even would have been his first option.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right, so basically these guys, it seems like these guys are kind of like a knockoff of Fresh and Fit. I mean, I don't want to say a knockoff because just because they have that format doesn't mean that other people can't do it, but it basically seems like it's in that same niche.
Whenever I see him on IG, I give him a like and be like,
he's right, you know.
I'm like, yeah, man, shout out to the brother. The brother is building up. Good to see somebody else out here kicking the game. And then I just do it, moving and go back into watching my twerking videos. Booty clapping sounds!
Bro, what the hell? Oh my God.
But last week, I did a collaboration with my good brother, Brandon Jamal. And
Shout
we
out
did a
Jamal.
live stream on his channel. And somehow he brought up the No Fugazi podcast.
You know that other the No Fugazi podcast, the guy Cooley.
I think I've seen that dude before.
He's got like the braids on top with like the haircut going around the sides.
Yeah. I see he has like some viral moments on Instagram and stuff. He got some good things to say when I seen him.
Same. The most viral moments that I've seen from him were how he was talking about how he's high value because he's 6'4" and because he's black and because he makes over six figures. He didn't say about who he was as a person, but that's neither here nor there. You know,
Bro. Yo, this whole high value thing has got to like chill, bro. Like, you can't. I mean, yes, okay. Like we talked about before, bro. Only 10%. Only 10% of men in the world are over 6 feet. Okay, so yeah, obviously that's like a rare attribute that, you know, increases value, but that's not something you earn, bro. Yeah, that's not really something like you flex. You don't flex like, oh, I'm black, I'm good looking, and I'm 6'4". It's like, dude, you didn't do anything to earn any of that. Like, I get like flexing your money, you know, your physique, your muscle, your mindset, like things you had to actually work for and build, but things that you were just born with because you got genetic, like you just got lucky genetically, make it like you can't flex. Like, obviously use that to your advantage is going to be helpful in the dating market because you're more of a standout rare individual, but to use that as like a flex on men and women is just whack.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, whatever. I'm not here to shit on Nick because, you know, I like rap. I like sports. If you talking your shit, I'm finna be like, talk your shit, my nigga. You know? So he's telling these women that they don't qualify for a guy like him. And then he also says single moms are recreational use only. Man's wifed up a whole single mom of 2.
What?
Wait, he's married to single mom?
Not married, but like they're pregnant with their second child together.
What? Bro.
And she's a very nice white woman, you know, and I just like saying white woman like that for the chat. There's no racial innuendos behind that. I'm just kind of a clown. And they also make cringy interracial couple content together. It's so Mans is a walking hypocrite.
Now, as you can see, I had no idea what was going on. Then I got a DM from a very popular YouTuber about this guy also. And I had had to look into some of this information because they were saying that this brother was in a relationship with a single mom. But I'm like, nah.
Bro, come on,
especially how he talks about single moms. This can't be the truth.
As a single mom, if you choose a man that's hitting that pussy, he hitting them kids too. If he has the ability to be in between your soul gaps and hitting that pussy, he gonna hit Lil Day when Day acting up. If he providing and taking care of you, well, guess what? Why would a man take on all of that responsibility with no authority? That's slavery. So if you choose wisely on a guy that you choose to have sex with, that same guy should be able to discipline your kids. That's what I'm saying. He must embody some good characteristic traits to hit that pussy. If not, then that means that you value your pussy too low and you letting some rugged hit it.
Okay?
Bro, what is the logic of these guys, bro? I never understand the logic of a lot of these guys who are the dating coach, relationship. Like, some of them, yeah, they have good points, but the logic train just falls off. So he's saying basically, if you guys are smashing, that the dad should be able to discipline, aka hit the kids. What? So basically, his argument is that the man in the relationship should be able to discipline the single mom's kids, and his idea of discipline is hitting. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't understand that.
You heard that? What about this one?
As a single mom, you don't know what I had gone through. And sometimes we don't even choose to be a single mom. It's like,
well, let's pick one point by point. You do choose to be a single mom.
How?
A man can't have sex with you unless you grant access to sex. And not only that, how many times has a man broken up with you?
No. None.
None.
Zero.
So no men broke up with you.
Right.
How many men have you broken up with?
A little bit, a lot, what?
How many men have you broken up with?
It has been a mutual
Listen. How many men have you broken up with?
Shit didn't work out.
No, that's not the question. How many men have you broken up with?
4.
You proving my point right there.
No, I didn't.
You choose the man to have sex with, and then you break up with them. This is why you're a single mom, because you are the problem, and you broke up with these
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
So when somebody was saying that, this is true, I'm like, nah, man, they got to be hating on the guy. So, all right, I see his position on single moms, and I've heard him say this before. Then I came to TikTok, and I was directed to a brother's channel by the name of IBN_arrogant. Now, this particular dude has the reputation of being like a dude that's really anti-red pill community, and he takes a side of kind of like the left, takes a side of women a lot. So I see a lot of dudes kind of clapping back at him when I found out who he was, but he is about to drop some serious information on this guy.
Fellas, this is why I tell y'all got to be careful about where y'all get y'all relationship/life advice from these guys on this internet, on these podcasts. Because yesterday I made a video about that Fugazi coolie dude or whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy. But yeah, so here's the clip, and then I'll show you why.
Don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
So you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4". Only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4".
Well, let's just pause right there, actually. So in the entire world, if you look it up, 10%, only 10% of men in the world are 6 feet and up. Then once you get to 6'2" and up, I believe in the United States it's around 4%. It's only 4%. So that's actually not accurate what he's saying. It's actually even more rare than he's saying.
I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on.
But again, it's like, bro, like those are attributes you were born with, bro. You didn't earn any of that. So when we talk about high value, people like that whole term is just whack, bro, because it's like, okay, well, there's like what you're born with, the attributes you're born with. And yes, if you are really good looking, if you're really tall, those things are definitely going to put you in a more rare category. And so therefore in the dating market, it gives you more value in terms of more options. But that doesn't mean inherently you have value in the sense of you actually have something to bring in terms of yourself, your personality, your physique, your money, because those are all things that you aren't necessarily born with, right? So when we have this conversation, it's so loosely thrown around and people just use whatever terms, high value. No one even defines what that even means. So it's like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. But it's just like, dude, I don't even really like that term, to be honest.
That's why he said that. That's why he talked the way he talked. That's why. That's why he thinks he's a top tier man, because he's 6'4" and black. This is why he's the trinket. He's the fetish. But this is the dude that y'all follow, fellas. This is the rhetoric that y'all subscribe to.
So that's him.
From hypocrites. A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids with a single mother who was a BBL Becky. Mind you, getting her knocked up because she's currently pregnant, not even married to her. They've been together since 2017.
Oh, hell no.
And has yet to put a ring on her finger. Looks like you're doing more than recreational.
Wait, he said what? Her, 2000 what? I gotta rewind that.
Added to some white kids with a single mother who was a BBL Becky. Mind you, getting her knocked up because she's currently pregnant, not even married to her. They've been together since 2017.
Yo, these guys are crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Friggin' walking hypocrites, bro. For him to sit on a podcast and shame single women when not only that, he's also a single dad, bro. That's his daughter right there, right? I assume that's his daughter on the right. Then he finds a single mom, gets in a relationship with her for 7 years, has a baby together, and she's got 2 kids already from other men. What? See, this is the problem, bro. It's not just, that's not an issue, bro. If you're a single dad and you already have a and yeah, you have a kid and you meet a single mom who's got kids and stuff, like that's awesome, bro. Like, who cares? But for you to be on a podcast and for your entire brand ethos to be, oh, don't date single moms. It's single moms' fault that they're alone. Single moms are recreational use, meaning they're only good for sex. They're trash. It's like, for you to say those kind of things, that crazy talk, and then not have anything to back it up. Not only not anything to back it up, but actually the opposite of what you're saying is literally the most crazy cognitive dissonance I've ever seen, bro. And this is why this guy is exactly right, bro. You have to be so careful who you take advice from on the internet, because all these guys got skeletons in their closets, bro. They're all like, they don't practice what they preach. Not all of them, but like a lot of them.
And has yet to put a ring on her finger. Looks like you're doing crazy, more than recreational use with her, buddy.
And that's so hypocritical, bro, because now he's having a kid with her and they're not married. And he's talking about single moms. Oh, it's your fault, your fault. But you won't even get married to her. So see, that kind of invalidates his argument, because you can't control what someone else does. So if he decides, oh, I'm not going to marry you, well, then that keeps her marital status as single. And then, oh, but we are going to actually have sex and have a kid. Okay, well, now you just essentially created a single mom. Not that he might not leave her, but that is technically the status, because they might be boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're not married. So he literally just created what he was complaining about.
Or maybe you're not, because you
Crazy.
Still ain't married her, but you're giving her those mixed kids that she enjoys to make content with, though, right?
So again, it's still hard to believe, right? If you look at him in this picture with him, the white kids, and the lady, it looks like his daughter. I don't know if that's his daughter, because they've been together since 2017. Yeah. So that young lady looks a lot older than 7. So it's quite possible that she had the child by another black man. So it is very possible that this guy stepped into this woman's life when she had 2 white kids, 1 mixed kid, and this lady was a single mom. And then he has refused to marry her, as you saw in that clip, okay? But again, just to make sure that this is his family, because it could be, okay, listen, she's the white lady, she got her kids there, and like I said, these could be her nieces and nephews. I came across this clip.
She on TikTok.
What the fuck?
Okay,
she on TikTok.
So we see that.
All right, man. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, she's definitely looks good. Like, let's not say that she doesn't look good or she's not attractive. Like, she is, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Most of you guys walking around, if you saw her, you would be like, damn, she fine, you know? And that's the thing, bro. It's like he cuts off single moms. He's like, oh, single mom, no. But then he folds for this chick. Like, he's over here telling you don't date a single mom if you have leverage and all this crap and all this crazy philosophy shit. And yet he still folds because he can't say no to her. Like,
she's preparing, you know, she sends her kids off to school.
I mean, she looks good,
11 and 15. And, you know, now she's getting a break. So basically she has a 15-year-old, which is probably that young lady on the right of him, the 11-year-old, and the other little white young kid. So basically all of these kids she had before she met him. But I'm not surprised. We all see what Donovan Sharp did in the game. And again, here's another brother out here preaching something different, but got him a white lady. In this clip about his son, it's just cringe.
So Christmas is around the corner, and since we got a little mixed baby here, we're gonna see what.
Bro, who says that, bro? Who says that, bro? Who says, oh, a mixed baby here? Like, what? It's a fucking human being, bro. Like, I'm mixed. I never say that. Nobody ever says that, bro. Oh, you're a mixed baby. Like, it's just weird, bro. Like, why are you guys like making it weird?
Which Santa he chooses. We got a black Santa,
And I have the white ones.
and let's see which one he chooses. Same time, don't cheat.
Okay.
Oh my god,
One,
this is so dumb, dude.
2, 3.
Which one are you gonna pick?
Which one?
Pick the white one.
Oh, that's my. Oh, yeah.
So, man, not only is bruh a sellout, bruh's a liar, bruh's a simp. You got this whole channel with this white lady that you basically made a single mom stop the show. She was already a single mom.
Wait,
you
what?
won't marry her, and you got her pregnant again. But you're on the internet giving dudes relationship advice when you were a straight sucker.
Oh my god, yo, this is just too much, bro. I can't, bro. He got a whole TikTok with them doing skits. Bro's got a whole TikTok with them doing skits. Weird ass skits. And then he's got a whole separate podcast shaming women, bro, and shaming men and shit. Talking about how he's high value, bro. This is crazy.
But man, like, I just don't get that.
Oh
and again,
God.
I'm not trying to be rude to the guy, but it's just like the guy's a liar. He's
rude,
a grifter. And there's too many guys like that in the red pill community. And it's unfortunate because the bruh got some, you know, he got some good points, but it seems like what he did was listen to what other guys were saying. I don't think he lived this life at all. Because if he did, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing.
Facts.
And just, you know, set up a podcast and use his business strength and savviness to make money off of it. But he's really living a simp life. He has a whole family channel. They have like almost 2 million followers called Cooley and Sarah. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a complete suck up, man.
Yo, okay, so this is another thing, bro, is like I noticed like a lot of times like there'll be these guys who they've been in a relationship, right, for a long time, and then they go and create a podcast talking about dating. And it's like, bro, you haven't even been in the dating market for the past like 5 years. Like, what do you like? It would make more sense for them to get into a podcast talking about relationships and how to manage relationships and how to, because that's where their experience is. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in a relationship for quite a long time. I would not go start a podcast right now talking about like dating tactics and dating coach and dating this, dating that, because I haven't been in the dating market in years, bro. So for someone to sit there and try to create a whole podcast around dating and the dating tactics and what you have to do and all this stuff when you've been in a relationship for the past 7 years with a single mom of 2 kids is just whack, bro. It's just whack. And so that's why he's saying that he's a grifter. He's a grifter. He's just showing up to do this and to make money. And it's working. And here's the thing, is even though that this is a negative kind of event for his career, it may actually end up just getting him more attention, bro. Like, it may end up being the fact where it's not big enough of a deal to really take him down. And he may actually just get all this attention. Even now, I'm giving him attention, right? He may get all this attention, just funnel right into his business. And he may become successful this way, bro.
So, I don't know. And the girl does have a BBL. I'm just saying, right?
No way.
But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk.
What?
I appreciate you for all that
She
you
has
do.
a BBL,
Subscribe
bro?
to the bell. I'm
Hold
out.
on. All right. So let's hold on. I want to go over to Yo, she got a BBL. What? Yo, shout out to O'Shea, man. Go subscribe, all that. But I want to hop over real quick to their TikTok. I want to show you guys this. All right, so let's see. So this is their TikTok that we were talking about, right? And so he's talking about single moms. He's talking about all this. And look at this. Look at this, bro. We got her coming out. We got her like showing off her ass here.
Slim It BBL jacket really work? Considering I am
BBL jacket. Like we've got this. We got her in lingerie.
Influence, and I had to get it in black. I have to say I do love it in the black.
I mean, she looks great, bro. She looks great for being a mom of four kids. But that's not the point. The point is he's here talking about promiscuity. He's here talking about, oh, single mom, can't do this, can't be on the internet being promiscuous. And meanwhile, this is his girl? I mean, what? Look at this, bro. This is the kind of page where, to be honest with you, I would scroll up here and be like, scroll up to the top, go to the link tree, right? And I would expect to see an OF right here. I would expect to see an OF right here. An OF page. I'm not even kidding you, bro. Like, this is the kind of, like, this right here, this kind of content right here.
BBL jacket.
Right? This kind of content right here. Where is it? Where was she in the, I don't know. There was one where she was, like, in lingerie. See if I can find it. Yeah, this kind of content right here, right? This is like lead magnets, bro. This is like what OF chicks use as lead magnets on TikTok and Insta, right? TikTok and IG. This is what OF models use like as lead magnets to get you to their page. And so I would be coming right here, clicking on the link, expect to see an OF, but there's no OF. And so it's just weird for him to be talking about that kind of stuff, and then be weird for him to be like making these kind of videos with her cheeks all in the camera and stuff. It's just like, it's just weird, bro. It's like, what, why are you doing this, bro? You know what I mean? It's just weird. All right, so let's move on to the next video.
Oh, we got Fatty in here. Let's bring up Fatty and then we gonna end it. Okay, Fatty, welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. Welcome back, brother. You here again, round 2.
So you said to the person before you that you are a thought leader. Is that correct?
No, he said that I'm a thought leader.
Do you agree with him?
A thought leader? I never had much time to think on those things.
Yes,
but what's up? Get to your point.
Yeah, because you called me low IQ the last time, right? And my question today is a little bit different, right? How do you feel when you come on this podcast and you tell every single woman that they shouldn't sexualize themselves on the internet, and the top 10 posts that your wife has on her IG is showing her ass or her titties?
Oh, she. Yeah, guys, so see, this is what I was talking about, bro. This is when we were just on her page. This is that she's posting, bro. And yes, he's on there too, but he's on there, but he's like more in the background, right? She's literally up here, bro, showing off all her assets, bro, in front of everybody. Like, this is not, of course she's not, it's not like extreme, but this is for a mom of 3-4 kids in a relationship. This is like, you know what I mean?
Like another contradiction? Like, how do you...
No, not at all. So what I tell women is when they're on a podcast, right, and they're asking, you got to get the full context. And when these women come on my podcast and they're like, I'm looking for this type of man, that type of man. And I want something true in a real relationship. I don't want anything that's just sexual. I want long-term, not short-term, right? And what I tell these women, I give them a general response, how most men, right, is going to look at it. As a female, this is a little game for you ladies. One, you just got to understand what men want. We don't want hoes. That's number one thing. Don't be promiscuous at all. Posting thirst traps, we'll hit it, but you're probably not going to wife you up. Other thing is, we want a girl to be submissive. If you don't want to follow our lead, it's going to be cool. We'll hit it. We'll be in a relationship for a couple years, maybe, if the poon good, but we're not going to elevate you to wifey level.
But wait, there's more.
Bro's been with her for what, 7 years? Oh my God, bro. I can't with these guys, man. I can't.
Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
Should a man care about what his woman wears?
Is that her?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's them.
No.
Do y'all want that man to protect
What is he
and
doing, bro?
provide for you?
Bro, what is he doing?
For sure. Yes.
All right. Part of the man protecting you is understanding that the world doesn't owe you understanding.
True.
Meaning that
Period.
there are bad apples out there of men and women. So a man having a standard of a dress code for his woman when she's going out in public is part of him protecting you from yourself of things that you may not even be aware of. I would say that the man that has more standards for his woman loves her more.
Of course.
Right? Because the man that has less standards, think about it.
Don't care.
I can have two girls. The girl that I have more standards with, everyone knows I love her more.
It's perfectly.
Bro, this is wild, bro. This is absolutely wild. For him to sit there and talk like that, all philosopher, oh, yeah. And then in the back end to have a freaking separate page, bro. A separate freaking page where both of them are doing these skits where she's just, her cheeks are out, her tits are showing. What is this, bro? And the other thing, too, is hilarious. He's walking around. So she's dressing, right? She's dressing up. She's in her bikini. She's in whatever. He's following behind her trying to... Bro... Yet you're promoting her on social media. So in real life, you're trying to cover her up. Not let anybody see her ass, right? But then on social media, you're pushing it so that you can get views and attention. Because that's the whole play here, guys, if you don't understand. On social media, the hook is key, right? And how do you get attention? Well, how do the OF girls get attention? They show tits, they show ass. It makes people stop scrolling. It makes guys click, right? Even women click. It's just the way that it is. It's just human nature and psychology. So he's just using that. He's basically putting her out there to be able to get clicks, to be able to get likes, to be able to grab more attention and funnel into his podcast. But the crazy thing on that page between the both of them is that's not even linked to his podcast, bro. People just discovered this like last month. That page was separate. That entire page was separate. So what was he doing? Like, do they have an OF page? I don't even know. Maybe they do. Maybe you'll come out and discover that they do. But it's just crazy. The double standard, the hypocrisy, the cognitive dissonance is just off the charts, man. And to be able to just be telling other people, men and women, how to live their lives when you are doing the opposite. It's enough to come on social media and tell other people how to live their lives when you're actually living that type of life, right? Then it's a whole nother story to come on social media and tell other people how to live a life that you aren't even living. That's insane, bro. That is absolutely insane. And like, don't be walking around trying to cover up your girl in real life, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's insecure, bro. You should be secure in yourself to know that if you're such a high value man, here's a good question, all right, that I want people to ask themselves. And all these guys in the red pill and dating and all this stuff, why are you so hyper insecure about your about your woman, right, and her being outside and trying to cover her up, when supposedly you're so high value and you're not so attached to women that if she were to leave you, you could go get another one, right? Like, facts, right? Like, I thought about that. I was like, why are you so obsessed with running behind your girl with a towel, trying to cover her up, trying to make sure nobody sees her ass or anything like that, when you are such a high value man, quote unquote, according to yourself, that if she left you, you could go find 10 other women just like her. And yet you're acting so possessive and so afraid and so insecure. It's like, bro, these guys are just goofy, bro.
Fair. And I will pick up what you said and pass you the microphone. Are you okay? Why do you allow your woman to show her ass and her titties on her IG, where the top 10 or 8 videos are her showing her titties or showing her ass? Why you
on what social media?
What?
Oh, this guy,
bro, what are you talking about, man?
This type of posts, for example, you have several ones of them where it's your woman.
As a man, yeah, that's totally fine. As a man, as a man in a relationship, he dictates and he allows what he wants his woman to do.
I have a problem with you posting yourself. I post myself not for other men, like for myself.
If it's for you, you would take a picture and leave it on your phone. But you post that picture so the world can see. Generally speaking, men are the ones that approach women, and women don't approach men. So you always posting all the time, that's you advertising yourself. It would be the same if that man is still courting women. He's still pitching himself at other females. You wouldn't like that, right? If your man was talking to another girl?
No.
Okay, just like the man wouldn't want his girl posting thirst traps. Stop it, fatty.
I understood
Stop.
what you
No,
said.
stop it, fatty. Stop
If
it.
they're single is one thing. If they're married
Fatty.
is another thing. I already
Fatty,
understood
fatty.
that. Answer the question. like
Okay,
a
so
man that
fatty.
you
So
are.
I already answered that question, fatty.
you didn't.
Now my
Why
question
do
for
you
you
allow
is:
your
do
woman?
you have a woman, fatty?
Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
And
whoa,
why
whoa,
don't you
whoa,
have a
whoa, whoa,
woman?
whoa. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back the hell up. He asked him a question. He said why, and what was his response?
As a man,
As a man.
as a man in a relationship, he dictates and he allows what he wants his woman to do.
So that was his response, bro. That was literally his whole entire response was, as a man in the relationship, as the leader, he dictates what she can do, and basically she follows it. So what essentially that would lead me, the logic, the next step would be like, okay, well, if that's your answer as to why she's posting these pics, then she's posting these type of pics because you are telling her to, or you allow her to, right? She's posting these kind of thirst traps because you are allowing her to, bro. That's literally what you just said. You just said that. So if that's true, the question is, why are you allowing that when you are when you are constantly berating other people to not do that? But he's just he's deflecting it, bro. He's trying to deflect. He's trying to not say why. Because he knows he's caught. He knows he's caught, bro.
Man wouldn't want his girl posting thirst traps. Stop it, fatty.
I understood
Stop.
what you
No,
said.
stop it, fatty. Stop
If
it.
they're single is one thing. If they're married
Fatty.
is another thing. I already understood that. Answer the question. like
Okay,
a
so
man that
fatty.
you are.
So I already answered that question, fatty.
you didn't.
Now my
Why
question
do
for
you
you
allow
is:
your
do
woman?
you have a
Yeah, why
woman,
do you?
fatty?
No.
And why don't you have a woman?
Because I'd rather be single than cuffing a woman with 2 kids by a white
Okay.
man.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Gotcha, bitch. You're disgusting.
Bro, he literally just turned that on him, bro, and went ad hominem, bro. He lost the debate. As soon as you go ad hominem, you lose the debate. Everybody knows that, man. He goes, oh, do you have a girl? Do you have her? So he refused to answer the question, you guys. He refused to answer the question. Fatty, bro. Fatty was on him, bro. He did not let him get away from that one. Shout out to Fatty, bro. He just locked that down, bro. He would not give up. And this guy just kept deflecting, would not answer why he's allowing his girl to post these thirst traps and then yelling at other people. What is wrong with you, bro? And then he comes after Fatty asking, oh, do you have a girl? Do you have a girl? Do you have a girl? Get this guy out of here, man.
Fatty, come in here with some better tactics and some better debating skills. You washed, bro. You washed, bro. You washed.
I feel as though some men are.
Oh my God, bro, just got triggered, bro. Telling him to come in with better debating skills when you won't even answer a question. You won't even answer a question without going ad hominem. Wow.
Mature and they know the reality of things and they know that sex sells and they'll accept you for you.
So you said the word mature, right? So would you put mature if a man will accept a woman sexualizing herself? Because my argument is that mature is a wisdom. A wise person. So a wise person wouldn't choose a woman that's sexualizing herself because he knows that the probability is higher of infidelity in a relationship and stuff like that. So wouldn't you say that would be an immature person that would accept a woman that's sexualizing herself?
Not necessarily, because what if he is the one promoting her? What if he's the one managing her and he's the one pushing her and it's for him?
And it's for
putting
him
money
too?
in his pockets.
Oh, you know what that is. So that wouldn't be immature or mature. That's a pimp. P-I-M-P.
That's it, bro. That's a wrap. He's a pimp, I guess. By his own self-definition, he's a pimp. So, shit, man. I don't know, man. This is just weird, bro. I never even heard of this guy. He just kept popping up in my feed all the time. I keep seeing all these videos about him, but now I understand. The guy's just a complete hypocrite, bro. He's just a grifter, bro. Because if he wasn't, he would be living by his principles. And that's the thing when it comes to these relationships, dating, fitness, business, personal development, these kind of gurus and stuff. You have to make sure that they're living by their principles, because if they're just throwing out a bunch of stuff to you, you don't even know if it works. You don't know if their advice works unless they're actually living by their principles. That's why your man, your word as a man is the number one thing, because if other men see that you say something and then you don't follow through, you lose all credibility, bro. You lose all respect. You lose all respect because you're just a bitch, straight up. You're just a bitch. So, hey, man, hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen with this guy's career, I guess. Maybe we'll tune back in at some point to see what happens to him. But right now, looks like he's taking a lot of flack for this. And again, guys, I want to just reiterate, before we end this session here. It's not that it's a problem that he's with a single mom. He's a single dad as well. It's not that that's a problem. The problem is when you tell other people to live a life that you don't even live. And you start criticizing other women, telling them, oh, it's your fault that you're single. And meanwhile, you're a single dad. And then, oh, single women are just recreational use only. And then you've been with a single mom of three kids for 7 years. That's the problem. Because you're lying to your people and your audience. And that's how you ruin your reputation. So, I don't know. Maybe this is a lesson that some of you can learn from. I don't think most of us need to learn from this. This is just crazy grifting behavior and insane, psycho people. So, anyways, bro, at least we know what's going on now. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Yeah, and we'll see you later.